Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's Noble Beer Views. Today I have another beer from Roundabout Brewing Company out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. All the other beers that I've done from them have either come from a crowler or a bottle, but they did start doing 16-ounce cans, but as far as I know, they're still hand-filling these. So there's still not a lot of them. The other cool thing is they sell them in 4-packs, but if they have a couple different ones in 4-packs, like you can mix and match. You can get 2 of one can, 1 of the other, 1 of something else or whatever, which most breweries won't do, so I do appreciate that. But this beer is called 9-Day IPA. I'm not sure what that means. Because you assume they would brew it and dry hop it. Maybe it's dry hopped over 9 days. I'm really not sure. The style just says IPA, so I don't know if it's going to be hazy or cloudy or anything because I didn't drink this at the brewery. And it is 6.2 ABV, so I'm excited to crack this open and see what we got. Well, that's always a good sign when it's filled like completely to the brim and it foams out of the can. Oh, it smells really nice. It's good. That's a good sign for sure. Oops. Damn it. Put that there. Yeah, that's good. So this is more carbonated than I was expecting. But as you can see, obviously it has a giant head. I didn't necessarily pour it very well, but it is a pretty transparent, maybe slightly translucent, but pretty transparent, darker golden to like a amber orangey color with a really big white head. But again, I don't think I poured it that well, but it also was pretty vigorously carbonated when I opened it. The aroma is really nice. It's a little bit juicy, a little peachy. I'm definitely getting a lot of like floral character. And I didn't do any research on this because I wanted to go into this one completely blind. Because their IPAs are generally all over the place, which I appreciate because, you know, a lot of breweries, even if they make good IPAs, a lot of them are very similar. But these guys, you know, they do one that's like pretty cloudy, one like this that's like completely clean. You know, just whatever Steve, who's the owner and brewer, feels like on that day, which I really appreciate because you don't know what you're going to get. You know, you always know you're going to get a good beer, but you don't know exactly the style and, you know, what it's going to look like and whatever. So, there is a little bit of an earthy character too, but there's a lot of peach and I guess there's a little bit of like earthy. I would kind of fall into floral too, but it's very floral and peachy combination. It's pretty nice. I would say, wow, this kind of reminds. So that's the other thing. I don't know if you can see on the can there, but it says enjoy by 7/21, and today is 7/19. So I don't know what day. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of enjoy by dates. I understand why certain breweries do it, especially these guys. I mean, if I see an enjoy by date in a Budweiser can, like I would ignore that. These guys, I mean, they know how long their product's going to last, so I trust that if I drink it by that date, it's going to be good, which is great. But I kind of wish that I knew when it was canned. Excuse me. Just so I knew like how long their stuff holds up. But this honestly kind of reminds me of a Fatheads beer, which is definitely a compliment to these guys, and not that Steve's ability isn't close to them, because it definitely is, but just specifically in the clean IPA category, that's a compliment for sure. Very, very clean. A little bit of biscuity and caramely malts, but it's not getting in the way of the hop flavor. I would say the flavor is more on the earthy side than the aroma. I mean, there is a little bit of a peach character still, tiny bit of pineapple, and it's not coming off as much floral as the earthy in the taste. It's very, and I don't know what hops are in this, but I'm just guessing based on the taste that I'm getting. It seems to be very Amarillo and Centennial driven. So it's very old school, which reminds me of Headhunter. But Headhunter to me is more of a combination of new and old hops. I would say this is even more old school than Headhunter is, but just the malt balance that this has, where it balances out the hop flavor perfectly, but it's not overly bitter. Like there's definitely balancing bitterness to this. It's not sweet. It's actually pretty dry, but the bitterness does not sting the tongue. It doesn't sit on your tongue forever. It just, you get the flavor, the bitterness is there for balance, and then the whole thing drops off like that, which makes it, like I said, very dry. Yeah, this reminds me a lot of something that Fatheads would make. It might even be more old school than most of the stuff they do. It's on. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's kind of close to some things I've had from Maine Brewing Company, which again is a very good compliment because their hoppy beers are just fantastic in my opinion. But I really like this. It's a nice presentation of an older style IPA, but it's still very crisp and clean. And I would gladly get a 4-pack of this. I mean, I only got one because I got a mixer, and they only had 3. They had this, the Ginga Wheat, and the Kolsch, and I did try the Kolsch there, and I really liked it, so that's why I got 2 of those. I'm not going to say that I wish I got 2 of these, because I think the Kolsch is really good too, but if I got 2 of these and only one of those, I would not be upset. So I would definitely buy this again. It was $20 a 4-pack, but that's because they're hand filling them, so it's kind of close to like the per pint price at the brewery. And the fact that you can mix it kind of makes it a little more worth it, in my opinion, too. So I would definitely buy this again. A really nice, clean IPA from these guys. I wouldn't expect anything less than that. But again, when something's hand-filled, you never know what it's going to be. But I know they really put a lot of effort into making sure they're selling quality products. So I'm not surprised at how good this is, but I think that's all I got on this one. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.